Okay, let's start off with an opening statement from Coach and then go on with questions.
Give credit to Reno. They did a lot of things that our guys weren't prepared for, which we'll remedy. But I'm not worried about that. Big thing that sticks out to me was what we try to emphasize is transition D and getting used to these box scores. Where's the fast break points?
Should be down at the bottom.
Okay, yep. Fast break, yeah, 17 fast break points. A lot of those came after makes, which is really disappointing. And I think even though we weren't ready for the zone on the end outs and a couple of the press, he spent a little time on the press, not enough to help the guys, but I think the turnovers and the fast break points were was the hard part for us tonight.
Questions?
Alex, just with this being the first exhibition game, just what did you think of the energy level, the mentality of your team tonight? Was that what you were hoping to see out of these guys?
We said it in the locker room after, like they played hard. And there's things that we can be better as a coaching staff and help them in situations. But yeah, they played hard. I was happy for that, and we can remedy and make limit the mistakes. But just going back to the transition D is one of those things we've talked about a lot, like every day in practice. So yeah, it's a great game to have, a lot to learn from, but it's hard to move forward unless you can have those basic foundational things that we've tried to teach them.
Alex, any update on Sadhu?
No, we don't know. Lower leg. He's going to get checked by the doc tonight, and I think we'll find some more out. Hopefully, it's not too bad. More out, tomorrow. Yeah, and definitely we're a different team without Sadhu.
Building on that, Don was in street clothes. What is his status, going forward?
I think we'll find out more about that. We have a week till we play Oregon, and again, being I guess the preseason or exhibition season, no rush. Don't want to make it worse, but I imagine he'll be we'll take it as it goes. But hopefully he's ready to go next Friday.
Hey Coach, big game by Terrence Brown tonight. Just what impressed you about his play, and what have you seen from him since he's gotten here?
You know what? He plays hard. It's a nice thing as a coach to have to tell a kid to slow down, because he has one speed, and you gotta, good guards have multiple, 2 or 3 or speeds, but no, he kept playing hard, and I think he's improved a lot since he's been here, and he was good tonight, and just kept going, he was steady, so that was a great thing.
Coach, you substituted in bunches a couple of times tonight. What was the strategy behind your rotation and your substitutions?
Well, I think, to be honest, still searching for a strategy in the rotations and substitutions. New team, new coaches, trying to find the best combinations, and it might vary by every team we play. I think, also, using the substitutions, the rotations to help teach, right? What you need to do to be on the floor. I think Josh came in. Kendall Sanders, great. Came in for 3 seconds in the end of the first half, and he was ready to play. It was good. It was encouraging to see him tonight.
Any questions for Coach? What was it like being back in the Huntsman Center for this time as a coach?
No, it was good. It was interesting because we were on a different bench than when I was here when we played, and but it was good. It's a special place, and myself and the team, we want to do the teams and people have come before proud. So great place, a lot of great games there, and hopefully there'll be many more to come.
Curious your thoughts on defensive play tonight. There was a couple of possessions where you guys forced shot clock violations or other things of that nature. What were your thoughts on defensive performance tonight?
Oh, our defensive performance? No, I think it was good at times. I think starting with the transition, I think it has to be a mindset for our guys, and I think for a good part of the game we were good. There's a few things that we could help prepare them for better. We're trying to take it slow, but if you don't get back, it doesn't really matter what you do after that. You got to get set, and you don't get back, you're going to give up a layup or a get foul, and then you're just playing behind from there. And we've been trying to teach our guys to be a step ahead defensively.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks.